Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to day 6 of our Alaskan Disney Cruise Line vacation. Today we're in Ketchikan, Alaska, where we're going to be getting off the ship for a wilderness exploration and crab feast excursion. We're also going to spend a lot more time exploring Ketchikan than we did on our last cruise before we head back on board the ship for some more fun. All that in today's video and so much more, up next. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to day 6 of our Alaskan Disney Cruise Line vacation. Today, my friends, is Ketchikan Day, and today we're going to be heading off the boat for a wilderness explorer tour and a crab feast. We're not going to be docking in Ketchikan until closer to 10:30, 11 o'clock-ish, so it's about a little after 9 o'clock right now. We just ordered some breakfast over here to come to the room, so we're having some breakfast outside. Coda's being nosy with the binoculars and looking out across the water. Just Coda being Coda. It's going to be a very fun day, guys. We're going to go ahead and take the time to enjoy the breakfast out here, and then we will see you guys when we're done. Take a look at this, guys. Ketchikan International Airport. You can see one singular Alaskan Airlines plane. Oh my goodness. I want to know how often planes like that actually fly out of here. I'm very curious because this is a pretty okay length runway. But it's still really cool to see that a small town like this has an airport. And I know my zoom lens kind of sucks, but there is a bald eagle right next to the wind orange thingy. I used to work at an airport and I don't even know what the heck that thing is called. We've been pretty lucky and we saw a lot of eagles yesterday on our way to Mendenhall Glacier. They're so pretty.
What's your boat's name?
My name's Allison Loggins. I'm one of the Disney Vacation Club guys, joining you all the way from Walt Disney World, and I did not come alone.
Sure. My name is Charlene Valewa, and I am a Disney Vacation Club guide, also from Walt Disney World. And we are here to teach you all about the Disney Vacation Club membership.
What you're doing is you're purchasing deeded ownership interest, and that means you can make reservations for yourself, for your friends, for your family. You have the right to sell your interest, you can transfer it, and you can will it. Now that's a big reason people like this membership, that legacy piece that's built into it. I want to thank y'all for being here on the Disney Wonder this week, getting engaged, making memories, and just being here in the moment. And whether y'all join Disney Vacation Club or not, I want to encourage you to keep doing this.
And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Ketchikan, Alaska, our final port of call on this 7-night journey. Oh boy, I'm excited for today. Alright, making our way down to the Walt Disney Theater so that way we can check in for our excursion in Ketchikan today. Babe, how does it feel to be here? Our last port of call.
Sad.
It's sad that it's almost over, huh? Yeah. But we still have a fun day ahead of us. We're going to be eating some crab, doing a wilderness exploration tour. It's going to be a lot of fun. Hopefully we see some pretty interesting wildlife, maybe even a whale or two. Who knows? Time to board an old-timey looking coach. Alright, a short 30-minute bus ride later. Yeah, it was between 20 and 30 minutes. I wasn't exactly counting. It felt like 30 minutes. We have arrived at the George Inlet Lodge. We're going to head on downstairs where we're going to be boarding our boats. And then later on, we're going to be having our crab feast. Just so you know, if you do need a buggy to take you down to the lodge, if you can't do the stairs, there are some available. So there are different options. But the majority of people are going to be taking these stairs. Pretty steep ramp heading on down to the boats. They're splitting us up. There are several different boats. They have a green one, they have a red one, and then they have that tiny little blue one over there. A very steep ramp. Make sure you guys be careful. There are handrails in case you guys need it. We're heading on over to the red boat today.
So you've just got about 120 feet of line left to go here. So it drops off very quickly from the shore. All right, everybody give a hand for our volunteers here. All right, so we've got a nice pot of crab here, lots of big ones in here. So when you're handling these crabs, something to remember is that if you're ever afraid of them, you can always just flip them upside down and they will pass out. So they just fall right asleep when you turn them on their backs like this. This goes for all crabs. This also applies to sharks as well if you ever find yourself in that situation. You don't have to worry about those other legs, they can't do anything to you. It's only the claws that are dangerous here, so as long as you keep a nice tight grip on these claws, you have nothing to worry about. You can see that this one is a male crab here, so you can tell by the size of him and also by that marking on his belly there. So he's got that long, thin marking on his belly. Alright, so if anybody would like to come up and hold a crab themselves, if you'd like to take a picture with the crab, you can come up and do that.
Can you feel it now, Mr. Krabs?
That one's got some exceptionally long claws as well.
That's a good one.
So this one here is actually about 7 inches wide. So this one's definitely a legal catch, because he's over 6.5. So you'd be able to keep this one if you hold him up. So those hairs there, those are their sensory hairs. So actually you just got a nice taste of everybody on board the ship here. So they can use those to learn about what's around them in the water. They also learn about what's around them with these little antennae that are up in between their eyes there. So those can feel different chemicals in the water. And spraying out those chemicals to each other is actually how they talk to each other. So that's how they send messages to other crabs. The main way that they do that is actually through their pee. So they talk to each other by peeing on each other. And the way they get into traps here is they crawl into these little trap doors, and that opens up to let them in and closes so they can't get back out again. But they can escape if they're small enough, because we have these little portholes on each side, so all the tiny crabs can crawl out through there. So we just have the big crabs left behind like these. All right, so you can say goodbye to our crabs here. They're going to go back in the cove.
Inside the lodge. It's time for lunch. Are you excited? I'm very excited. It looks like the first thing that they gave us is a salad with some what is that? Tangerine, oranges, something, mandarins? Yeah, something orangey. Okay, so here are your drink choices. They have Pepsi, Diet Pepsi, Mug Root Beer, Sierra Mist, Mountain Dew, Lemonade, Raspberry Iced Tea, coffee, or hot tea. Your first alcoholic beverage is included with the meal. Any additional alcoholic beverages are going to be $8 each. Your choices include George Inlet Lodge Red Ale, Chardonnay, or Cabernet wine. If you have any shellfish allergies, your alternative options are chicken, grilled, lemon, or pepper. I am so ready to use these.
Last but not least, the pitcher. This is the best part of the crab. Don't point it at yourself or your neighbor. This thing's full of water. So we're going to take the claw, lift up on it. We're going to take our crab cracker, give a little squeeze at the top and the bottom, like so. And this is going to bring out the sweetest part of the crab right here.
Holy cow. That is a whole half a crab. Ready to get messy? All right, sweetheart. Do you think we got our money's worth out of the crab? That was so good. Oh my God. I couldn't film any of it because we were getting so messy. All of our hands were just completely covered.
Are you pruny?
Yeah, my hands are kind of pruny too. Like, oh my God, they just kept laying on the crab. And we have our crackers over here. They gave us butter. They gave us napkins to work with, but we didn't use them throughout the entire meal. At the end, they gave us warm towels to really clean our hands. so that was really appreciated. And now at the end we have our blueberry cheesecake, which I'm very excited to dig into. But yeah, when you're here, make sure you keep asking for crab. Get your money's worth out of it. It's so good. All right, we just finished with our feast. Now we have some time to explore the George Inlet Lodge just a little bit more. They do have a gift shop that we are exploring right now. They have plenty of merchandise available for you to purchase. I'm not sure if Coda's going to be buying anything, but she's definitely interested. All right, so George Inlet Lodge, the Wilderness Exploration and Crab Feast. What did you think?
It was so good and I had fun.
Definitely a lot of fun. Definitely very good food. The crab was delicious. Is it worth $200 for adults? $150 for children? No? I have to agree. I don't think so either. I will say, if they dropped the price, maybe $50. If it was $150 for an adult, I feel like I could justify it a lot more. Would I do this again? 100%.
Oh, yeah.
I would 100% do this again. Is it going to kill me to drop $200 a person to do it again? Yeah, absolutely. But it was still a lot of fun. The wilderness exploration part was very interesting. We definitely learned a lot. We didn't see too many wildlife. We definitely saw some eagles, which was really cool. But no whales or anything. But it does happen, so you just have to be lucky. But you're coming here and you're paying for the crab. The Dungeness crab is so good. They come out and they keep giving it to you. If you want more, they will give it to you, and you can definitely like eat your money's worth in crab. And it was still a lot of fun. The cheesecake though, the cheesecake was really good. I gotta admit, the cheesecake was really good. But overall, it was a fun time. I would definitely do it again. Is it worth $200 a person? No, not really. If it was about $150, then maybe. But still, I definitely think it's worth your time. And now we have to work everything off by climbing up all these stairs. Of course, if you can't take the stairs, they do have a little tram that you can take, but we're gonna work it off. Alrighty, another 30-minute bus ride later, we are back in Ketchikan, and take a look at this. This is something I didn't even get a picture of the last time. I never saw this the last time I was here. Again, it just goes to show how little research I did prior to my last Alaskan cruise. Because now we're here, we took a picture in front of this sign, and now I'm getting it on video for you all. Definitely don't miss this sign. I love the shirts in this gift shop. They have such a great sense of humor. I think this one over here is my favorite. Ketchikan. Get lost in nature and you will quite possibly die. That's my favorite, but there are so many other shirts with some great humor. Coda's getting this one for her dad. Oh, you're not a runner? Well, you are now. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Creek Street. This is, again, something that we completely neglected to do the last time we were here last year. And now, we're here with Coda. I really wanted to check it out. Hopefully we can possibly see some salmon in here. I know we're still really early on in the spawning season, so who knows? We'll keep an eye out and we'll keep you guys posted. But still, I'm really excited to explore this place. You can really go on an adventure back here, huh? All right, next to the mountain over here, going through some back alleys behind buildings. And this is all public access area. Holy cow, guys. Take a look at this area back here. This isn't the entirety of Creek Street, but this is the creek, the actual creek. It's so interesting. This just all looks beautiful. And ladies and gentlemen, as we turn the corner, you get a nice view of the ship over here. Take a look at that. Definitely a nice photo opportunity back here. So yeah, a little bit of history on Creek Street. This used to be the red light district, and yeah, where both men and salmon came upstream to spawn. All right, ladies and gentlemen, our time in Ketchikan has concluded. Let's go ahead and get back on board the ship. Time for our final dinner at Animators. And tonight on our final night is animation night over here at Animators Palette. We get to create our own drawing and we get to watch it come alive. So for the drawing this cruise, I decided to channel my spooky side and I drew a skeleton. All things considered, I think it looks pretty good. Just don't pay attention to the hands or feet. It's fine. And here is a look at Coda's drawing. It's different. It's a choice, yeah. I like the little paw print in her name. That's really cool. But them sleeves though, Her arms are ripped out of the shirt. It's okay. It's okay. It's cute. It's got Run Disney written right here, and that's a finish line. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the final menu for Animator's Palates. All right, here we are. We have some of our appetizers of tomato caprese, chicken satay, lobster bisque, broccolini soup, and a romaine wedge salad. We have some of our regional inspirations, the porcini sacchetti, that's really good. Dill and lemon marinated shrimp and some gravlax. For our entrees, the garlic marinated shrimp, we have an herb pressed rack of lamb, roasted filet of beef Wellington, and we have our vegetarian options and our regional inspirations, salmon steak, chicken schnitzel, wild mushroom sweet onion strudel, and here are the lighter note offerings.
Thanks for all the great drawings. These are just what I need to whip up a little animation magic. I'll be back later, but right now, we invite you to sit back and relax as the dining room proudly presents
your dinner. Be our guest. Be our guest. Put our service to the test.
All right, our appetizers have arrived. I have the salmon gravlax over here, and then I have the porcini sacchetti, which is a variation of the black truffle pasta with a different type of mushroom. All right, for our desserts, we have a celebration cake, an orchard peach tart, a chocolate decadence, a berry cherry chocolate sundae. We also have a strawberry and cream cake, and our no sugar added, we have a cappuccino mousse. And our dessert has arrived. We have the celebration cake today. Another fantastic dinner at Animator's Palate. This closes out our time here at this restaurant. Tomorrow, we're at Tiana's. So we just got back to the room and take a look at this. This is definitely a first. Holy cow, it's a mermaid. And we also have our tip forms, which means our cruise is just about over, which really sucks. But this is still really cool.